I will let you guys know at the end of this video what I ended up wearing, what I didn't end up wearing, and if there was anything I wish I had brought. Stay tuned. I'm gonna make this unpacking video short and sweet because Andrew's getting ready to take a nap before dinner, so we're on a little bit of a time crunch, but let's get started. So I have 3 packing cubes. I have one for all of my shirts, one for pants and miscellaneous items, and then one for underwear, socks, bathing suits, all of those kinds of things. And then on the very top, I stored 2 pairs of jeans. So I have a pair of regular jeans that I'll use for going out and sightseeing when it's super cold, and a pair of black jeans that I plan to wear to dinner almost every single night. Speaking of dinner, I have 2 sweaters that are mainly for dinners, but can also be used for layering if it gets colder than expected. So speaking of pants, for Alaska, I didn't really know what to expect, but I read that a lot of people recommended waterproof or water resistant pants because it does tend to rain a lot and we'll be doing things on the water like whale watching, going on glaciers, so it's gonna be a lot of water involved. So I did buy these 2 pairs of pants from Amazon. I have a blue pair and a black pair. They fit a little bit more like capris and they're like a windbreaker material, so hopefully if it's not too cold they'll be perfect. But if it is super chilly, I have a pair of regular leggings and a pair of fleece line leggings. So probably overkill, but I just wanted to be prepared for every situation. And then of course I have on a pair of shorts, and I have one other pair of like exercise shorts. Wore these yesterday in Vancouver because it was over 80 degrees and sunny, so they'll be good for kind of running around the ship or if we go to the gym. And then I did also bring this, which I might not actually wear, but I brought a romper. It's my swimsuit cover-up if we're heading out to the hot tub, or even, you know, I could have worn it sightseeing in Vancouver. So one item really mainly for swimsuit cover-up. That is everything in this packing cube, which is my pants and bottoms packing cube. Had a tiny bit of extra space, so I did put like a winter headband in there in case it's super cold. Speaking of that, I have a winter hat and a scarf. And not in my packing cubes, but I did bring a pair of magic gloves. Moving on to my shirts packing cube, I have a nice shirt for formal night. So because we were so limited on space and, you know, I didn't really know what the temperature was going to be, I didn't bring like a nice dress for formal night, but I do have a few nice tops and of course some sweaters, so hopefully that will work. So for Alaska, the number one thing is being prepared to wear different layers because the temperature can change pretty quickly. So I have a few t-shirts to wear as my bottom layer. Got, let's see, 4 t-shirts plus 2 merino wool t-shirts. I have one on, I don't know where the other one is. And then I have 2 kind of over layers. I have 2 very different types of merino wool like undershirts. So this one is from Bombas. It's a little bit more like you could wear it on its own. And then this one's more heavy duty, thicker wool, like thermal. So those are really all the shirts. And then I have one nice shirt for dinner tonight. I think tonight's gonna be the only night I can wear a tank top. So we'll see. And then I have just like a long sleeve shirt that I wore over my short sleeves on the plane. Good for like throwing on or if I need to sleep in long sleeves. So that's my second packing cube. And that is the whole side of my suitcase. Except for this. I did bring a vest because layers are very important. And a vest is easy to throw on over a t-shirt or long sleeves, or if I need to put it under a jacket and a rain jacket and everything else, it's very versatile. So that was the last thing I kind of threw into that side of the suitcase. Let's see what else I've got. Okay, so I have a few more things that were on the other side of my suitcase and then a few things that were in my backpack. So I have my packing cube. This has all of my socks, underwear, bras, bathing suit, everything in this very compact cube. I try and pack enough underwear so that we don't have to do laundry. I'm not sure I succeeded with that this time, so I might be doing some sink laundry on a sea day. I have a hat, good for rain or for super bright sunshine. Sneakers. So shoes were a huge topic for Alaska. You want something with good tread on the bottom that's gonna be waterproof or water resistant in case it's raining. I usually wear my Allbirds everywhere, but they're starting to get a hole. So I did some research and I purchased Vessi sneakers, which are supposed to be waterproof. This is gonna be a really good test for them. So hopefully these work out because I did not bring hiking boots or rain boots or anything else. Got my pajamas. Rain jacket. I went with a lightweight rain jacket so that, again, I can layer it. I've got my puffer jacket. So really covered as far as layers go. And then a few more things. So I have a pair of dress flats for dinner. Gonna probably wear these every night because sneakers and flip-flops aren't really great options for dining. I've got my cosmetics, so I've got liquids and non-liquid cosmetics. Our cruising ducks, which we plan to hide around the ship. Let us know if you found one of these in the comments below. And the final thing that's pretty important for Alaska, or at least we've read, is gonna be these bad boys. So I purchased binoculars on Amazon Prime Day. I think that was backwards. There we go. We'll see if these were worth the purchase. They weren't that expensive, and we have heard that to see wildlife, you might need binoculars. Really wouldn't bring that on any other cruise, but for Alaska, it's probably worth the price. And then besides that, I've been wearing flip-flops today, so I did have a pair of flip-flops. I obviously have a pair of shorts on right now, but that's pretty much all that I brought with me. Here's one of the t-shirts I was talking about. All of that fits in our away, the bigger carry-on size. I don't know how much it weighed. I would guess probably about 40 pounds. It was pretty heavy. There's a lot of clothing and a lot of heavy types of clothing, but we will see. I will let you guys know at the end of this video what I ended up wearing, what I didn't end up wearing, and if there was anything I wish I had brought. I don't know why I packed so many t-shirts. I had way too many and hardly ever wore them. I definitely could have just gone with 3 or maybe even 2 t-shirts. I was also super excited to wear this brand new shirt, but it took up way too much space. It ended up being pretty warm while we were in Alaska, so I definitely didn't need as many sweaters as I had. I pretty much wore this blue pullover every single day or my purple merino wool shirt without any jackets or any other sweaters. Even though we got super lucky with the weather in Alaska, I definitely would not have wanted to go without my rain jacket or my packable puffy coat because the weather can change super quickly, and when you're going to things like glaciers or national forests, you're definitely going to want these different layers. The weather can be pretty unpredictable in Alaska, so 1 pair of shorts was more than enough. I was happy to have 2 pairs of waterproof pants so that when one got wet, I could wear another. I loved them so much, I even wore them on our travel day. And as far as jeans, I only wore my black jeans, but I wore them for literally everything: excursions, dinner, ship tours, everywhere. Unless you're going to Alaska in the middle of winter, I think 1 winter hat is enough. I didn't need my gloves, but it was pretty warm and not raining at all when we were there. And I highly, highly, highly recommend a pair of waterproof shoes, whether that is Vessi sneakers, rain boots, anything. Even though it didn't rain at all while we were there, we still encountered a ton of water and I wouldn't have wanted to be wearing anything else. Thank you guys so much for watching my packing video. If you're interested to see what Andrew packed in his away carry-on bag for 7 nights in Alaska, check out that video here. And as always, please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button and leave a comment. Let us know your favorite part and what piece of clothing surprised you the most.